Our seniors have decades of experience seeing both some of the best and worst of times. Now they're hoping to share that with the next generation.
Residents at a senior living community in Richmond have penned some advice to graduating high school seniors. Austin Pollock hears those tips, and they even gave him a few ideas in this Positively LEX 18.
I think about the stories I've heard from my parents and grandparents. Oftentimes, it's sage advice I've remembered since the day I heard it.
I learn something new from them every day.
Jessica Ball recently led this activity at Dominion Senior Living in Richmond. Seniors penned advice to another senior, but we're not talking about fellow residents. We're talking about recent high school graduates.
It was just nice for them to be able to engage in that conversation and to give that piece of them to somebody else.
Underneath the makeshift caps are decades of experience and advice anyone can learn from, regardless of age.
Work hard, but not take themselves too seriously. I was kind of an overachiever and made some mistakes along the way.
Why do you think it's so important to not take things too seriously?
I think life is serious enough without creating your own obstacles.
Jim Royalty tells me he had a successful business education. So I asked him,
What advice do you have for me?
Slow down a little and make your experience count for something long term.
And this is Peggy Thomas. She's lived here for about a year.
What was some of your advice?
It was to trust in God, because He'll take care of you.
As this becomes home for so many seniors, management tries to make it feel like home away from home.
We are about life experience, the Dominion experience, and that includes not just food and shelter, it includes engagement and being involved.
The advice given is based on residents' personal experience. The activity itself is personal for those leading it.
My grandmother was diagnosed with dementia 2 years ago, and that's sort of where I fell into this passion. I've always had a passion for loving people right where they are.
So whenever Ball tries to think of her next activity,
she's my inspiration behind every activity that I do.
All she has to do is look at this photo on her desk. In Richmond, Austin Pollock, LEX 18 News.